Hello everybody, I am aTnSocke, and I'm going to cast a game today on Xel'Naga Caverns between aTnSocke, a red Protoss player down here in the bottom. Very famous from all the way back in the beta, back in the day. And he's on the bottom part of the map, and on the top part of the map we've got Predy, our blue Terran player. And this actual event is for IEM, Intel Extreme Masters Tournament. So what do we got going on here? Predy going for a small wall off inside of his base rather than at the ramp. And setting a rally up there, good things to do. Let's check out these hotkeys for a second. So let's see Predy's hotkeys. I always like to look at their hotkeys. And these hotkeys completely baffle me. Okay, he's got his command center on 2, 8, and 0. And his barracks on 4. That's interesting. And I'm just going to check out Socke's hotkeys here. So he's got, whoa, this is very similar. He's got his Nexus on 3, 5, and 0. And he's got a hotkey pylon. Why would you hotkey a pylon? And of course hotkeying your probe you wouldn't build stuff with. And a gateway on 4. Very weird. I don't know why you would hotkey a pylon. I'm confused. Anyways, Predy, doing a very defensive build. You can see this wall-in he's got going in here. Wall-inning in here at the top, creating one small place here in the back. Not quite sure he's going with such a tight wall-in against a Protoss. Maybe he's got some history with Socke that I don't know about, so there might be something going on there. But anyway, Socke getting a second gas up already. Fairly early second gas before the Cybernetic score is even finished. So we'll see what Socke is going to go with here, and he's going to get scouted out. Checking out with this little SCV, going to do some rallying. Check it out, check it out. So, I've always wondered, why is there lightning down there? See that lightning down there in the bottom of Xel'Naga Caverns? So, yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why there's lightning in the ground. Maybe, some plants make electric stuff, and they're like electric eel, but plants. I don't know. Interesting. So Predy out here scouting with this Marine, gonna hand her the Xel'Naga Tower. I can see! Oh, no, I can't. So, both players running around with their probes and SCVs, doing some scouting, but oh no, Big Daddy Stalker's out. Big Daddy Stalker is out. He's gonna control that Xel'Naga Tower, and this SCV is gonna be forced to fall back. Predy now getting out a reactor and going for a 1 barracks expand, getting at the factory now too. So that'd be a good time for that Stalker to go do some harassment. And we got a Stargate popping up somewhere. So that was what all that gas is being used for. Another gateway's being up. Now is going to allow Socke to do some damage. He's got that one Stalker out. He's going to be able to do a little bit of damage here. Oh, sacrificing your probe in here to see this command center. And this Stalker is going to deal a lot of damage. Yeah, he's still got a little bit of shields left, and you can go and get at least one more hit in there on those Marines. But no, he's just going to chill out. So he sees his opponent is pumping a lot of Marines. He's going for an expansion. Now, Marines are definitely one of the best things to deal with Void Rays. As long as you have, a sufficient number of them. Marines generally do a lot of damage to Void Rays. But if you can get like 10 Marines against 1 Void Ray and you have stim, that Void Ray is going down no problem. So a Tech Lab popping up. Probably see maybe tanks come out of there, or maybe even some Blue Flame Hellion harass. And Socke, not wanting to be outdone with the expansion, throws down his own. And we might see Socke just play defensive here, just delay this expansion as much as possible. But until then, Predy can use this to build more SCVs. We can check the SCV count, 27, 25, so he's behind. He could be making SCVs out of this. There he is, finally making SCVs out of there. More barracks being placed, getting tech. So he's probably going to go a bio siege tank build. And Socke, I'm expecting Socke just to play defensive here, delay this expansion as long as possible, and not really try to contain too super hard. So we're going to have this Void Ray pop up here. Let's see, where is he heading to? He's heading to the back of the base. It's going to allow him to charge up, attack this supply depot, and wow, Predy's going to push out, and he should have enough to deal with this, unless he just loses way too many Marines. He can't lose Marines. He can't even get him hurt really against this Void Ray. This Void Ray is going to be able to do a lot of damage, and it's going to be here in the back, and it's just going to start attacking SCVs. Yep, just going to go for SCVs, focusing down the mule first. Very smart, very smart. Taking out that mule. Boom. Mule decommissioned. Now he's got this SCV dead. And he's going to get the, nope, he's going to get that Marine, and now Socke is going to be able to, did he get fully charged? Nope. Yep, wait, is he fully charged? Can't tell. Nope, not yet. So, forced to fall back, way too many Marines. He did get 3 kills there, very nice. Delayed the expansion a little bit. Predy now is aware of this expansion himself, so we're basically at square one for both players, and we got Robotics Bay coming up, so we're going to see some Colossi coming out later. Those tall boys will be out there. They'll be able to deal with that huge bio army that Predy is probably going to be making. I mean, he's got 3 barracks up. He's researching stim and shield, so we're probably going to see just basically Marine, tank, along with some medevacs. And this starport may be even preemptive to get Vikings out. We'll see if he throws a reactor on there. He's getting 1 Viking out already. Might just go do some scouting with that single Viking. Viking is really good for that, and also it'll deal with this pesky Void Ray hanging out in the back of the base with 3 kills. Still hasn't got any more kills, but being quite annoying. Engineering base popping up, and Socke is just staying out of range of those cannons and just applying some pressure. Oh no, Sentries get way too close, get a cannon shell in the face, and this Void Ray needs to fall back. He's going to lose it. No! Oh, wow. So close. Gets out of there with 15 life. That Void Ray is having the best day of his life. He's like, oh, man. That was so awesome. I was totally dead right there. And so he's kind of got to surround on him with these Marines. This thing is very low. It's going to have to wait, build up its shields before it comes out there. But I don't think it's going to live that long because unbeknownst to him, we've got a Viking coming out. Already rallied to kill that Void Ray. And this Viking is going to pop up and be like, what's up, dude? Boom, dead. So he's going to drop him, and quickly killed. I'll probably repair that. So, yeah, we just basically have a lot of Marines. He's going to start still Marines and tanks. Any upgrades, still getting stim. Medevac coming out. And Socke taking out his rocks. Kind of bored and wants to go work on the rocks, taking those out. Walling off this back hidden pathway with these 2 pylons. Pretty smart move. And let's check out the main of his base. He's getting, there we got those thermal lances coming out. Building a tall boy, getting another robo facility. So wow, just gonna go double robo all the way, and wow, this is gonna be a big attack coming here from Predy, and he only has 1 Colossi out at the point, and he's gonna lose so many units. Okay, good force fields right there. He just needs to keep running. He's gonna lose that sentry. No, no, no. Oh man, Socke does not need to lose these units. That is the worst fight he could possibly have had right there. He loses both of his sentries that were full energy that he needed to contain with. And these Marines are coming up. They're gonna focus fire kill the Colossi. Nope, they're gonna be able to. Socke with excellent micro saves that one, and he lost quite a few Marines there now. So Predy just in a position with these siege tanks. He's probably just gonna rally a bunch of more units down and continue pressure with those siege tanks. Even though Colossi do have the range upgrade, it's really hard to pressure into siege tanks. Oh no, worst time in the world to unsiege. He's re-sieging now, and he doesn't have that many bio units. Those tanks are supposed to force or focus fire those Colossi. There he goes, focusing it down. He's going to take one of them out, but unfortunately lost basically the rest of his army. And that didn't go too well for Predy. As soon as those reinforcements came from Socke, he pretty much crushed that attack. Working out very well for Socke. And we've got another gateway up, so we'll be on, what is that, 4 gateways? Yeah, 4 gateways, 2 robos, starport not really being used, and Socke is going to be on the offensive. Let me check who's in this game. Okay, so Socke is going to be on the offensive, and this is where Predy should actually be able to shine, but he has no tanks out, unfortunately, in his base, and he needs at least 2 or 3 tanks to deal with this massive number of units. He's even flying a command center down here. At the same time, we have the expansion popping up for Socke, but Socke using those Colossi and just taking out SCVs. He only has 1 tank. He really needed to have all those tanks. He probably, I don't know, his timing didn't work out too well. He probably should have waited for like 3 or 4 more tanks and a lot more bio. Focus firing down, killing that tank with that Colossus. Now those Colossi are just going to reign supreme. There's a wow, he's mustered a lot of Marauders down there and taking out a lot of SCVs. Vikings are up, focus fire down with those Stalkers. Having a nice little dance being played here. Marauder trying to kill these Stalkers. Stalkers wanting to kill the Vikings. Vikings wanting to kill the Colossi, but everybody just bouncing back and forth. So very nice macro between both players there. I'm not quite sure what he's doing with these Vikings. Lifting one up, raising one down. A little bit of a dance right there. And Predy's going on the attack. I don't know if I would recommend this. He's behind in food. He did deal a little bit of damage there, but both Colossi are still alive. And this expansion is up, so both players keeping up in the expansions. He's actually not going to attack. He's going to take out the rocks. And Predy really needs to build up more tanks at this point. But we do have a double Immortal being produced by Socke, so he's going to have a great counter to these tanks and bio. So you figure Colossi Immortal versus Marine Marauder tank. I think Socke has a far better army composition, even throwing in some gateway units there, a couple of sentries. And this Marine is going to die, unfortunately. It didn't even, not even, wow, he's just got spared units all over the place, not even at the Zelmaga Tower. And we have the attack coming on Immortals, 3 Immortals up there. A lot of Marauders, actually. Medevac's just flying because they have no energy to heal. And these Vikings are getting some free shots off. Man, already lost a couple. The Colossi, and really needs to be focusing down those Vikings faster with those Stalkers, but loses all the Colossi, and now he's going to be able to take out this expansion, and that attack worked out pretty well for Socke, so he's up an expansion against Predy. Long run, this game is going to look even better for Socke, and this orbital command is burning to the ground. Actually, it's burning to the sky. I don't know how you would call that, but it's burning down right now. You can see his health slowly fall, and I think he's aware of it. He's not pulling any SCVs over to repair it, but he's got quite a bit of health left on it. You should be able to save it. Marauders coming over. Nope, they can't repair the orbital command, but they'll probably maybe even take out these rocks. Here come the SCVs, saving the day, putting out the fires. So we have a medevac back up here. How many Vikings has he got? 3 Vikings. Check the production tabs. Oop, I just had it on. Charge lots, charge speed upgrade coming for those zealots, and we've got even Templars. I think that was a Templar. Where was it at? Making a lot of gateways, adding 5 more gateways to the mix, getting armor upgrade, and where was that? I know I saw it in here somewhere. It was in the production tab. There it is. Templar Archives. So Socke in a great position right now. He's got a lot of Immortals. He looks like he's even quit producing Colossi. Smart move. His opponent does have 3 Vikings out. Those are going to be completely useless as long as he stays Immortals. And he doesn't have too much of a bio army at this point, and it really doesn't matter. As a bio army, I mean, he doesn't have a big Marine army, so Colossi are definitely good at taking out Marines. But he does have a High Templar out at the point, so these Vikings are going to be completely useless. And if he gets Storm finished and this attack goes on, I think he's got more Immortals than this guy does Marauders. Let me check the unit count here. 18 to 9, no, so even still 9 Immortal are going to completely slaughter 18 Marauders if a straight up fight happens. So wow, Socke taking another expansion, playing very safe this game. Just getting expansion after expansion, and as Artosis says, whenever you're ahead, getting more ahead, and even getting another expansion. Socke just all over the place. He does not want to lose this macro, and he does not want to lose this game. And Socke is just playing so strong right now. 179 food. Let's check the resources tab. 189 right now after that last warp in. 189 food versus 145, and we're probably going to see him attack after he gets warps in here and maxes out his army at 200. So this little SCV is going to go do some scouting, but unfortunately got shut down. Those speed lots came there and crushed that. And we have a 2-prong attack. Units coming in here from the left, units coming in from the right. Socke with a massive army, tanks in the back with siege, but he's only got 3 tanks. Bios storm all over the place. So much storm, those bios are so dead, and GGing already. Wow, that storm alone just crushed that entire bio army. And those Immortals were like, oh man, I wanted to come in there and shoot some stuff. But unfortunately, Immortals, you'll have to wait till another day. But luckily for them, we've got game number 2 between Predy and who the hell's this other guy? Oh yeah, Socke. It's such a bad memory. Anyway, game number 2 coming up next.